Though wild animals are less wild and more human than many humans of this world, certain animals are called wild, not because they thrive in jungles, but because they know how to thrive in jungles. Jungles speak one language, which is the language of violence. You either learn it or back out. That's how things work. So things can get wild and messy when animals collide with each other. In this video, we'll travel through some of the wildest attacks that have ever been caught on camera. Boy, this is going to be a whole lot of fun, and you don't want to miss it. Number 12. Leopard gives the dog a death blow to enjoy a sumptuous feast. Leopards are big cats who almost rule the jungles, and if they want to mess with you, you might want to consider yourself dead meat, just like what happens to the dog in this clip. The battle between them starts as they lay in the sand and gets nasty as both of them begin to bite and kick each other. It was indeed a bloody fight, and though the dogs seemed to be gaining an advantage over there for a second, things changed rapidly as the leopard showed who it actually was. Then it was game over for the dog, and what we could see next was both of them on top of the tree, with the leopard devouring the dog. Well, this wild attack turned into a sumptuous meal. Number 11. Badgers and jackals attack each other for python. These days, nobody fights for a python, unless that's part of your diet. For badgers and jackals, you might want to consider the fact that one scaly python would satisfy their hunger. When it comes to predators, if there are others who've kept an eye on our supper, that's when wild attacks show up. In this clip, a honey badger has got himself a delicious python, and that's when two jackals appear to snatch away that piece of meat. You might think that a honey badger has no chance of fighting against two jackals, but you might be wrong. The badger protects his supper and pounces upon them to attack, which leads them to flee. Though small, this badger is a pretty lethal animal. Number 10. Yellow mongoose attacks to make cobra slither away. Mongooses have always been the predator that scares vicious snakes like the cobra. Their ability to avoid its strikes and resist their deadly venom simply makes them the biggest threat for these slithery critters. In this clip, these rivals attack each other brutally, and you might know who must have won in the end, don't you? Yes, after some powerful bites and pounces, the mongoose manages to get this guy to slither away for his life. Maybe too much bravery might not be the smartest decision, especially if it's a mongoose you're dealing with. Number 9. The Jungle Kings battle for glory. If it isn't food you're seeking, then it's glory, and things are no different in the case of the two lions in this clip. The lions battle against each other ferociously, and when it comes to lions, they're creatures who give importance to pride. This means that if they start a fight with each other, things are bound to get bloody, and each of their attacks would be wild. When things get really out of hand, one of the lions leaves, and the other turns back. Its face is covered in blood. As bloody as it gets, as wild as it becomes. Number 8. Bulls go bullish against each other. Bulls have their way of fighting, and this is mostly through their horns. A bull's horns could sometimes be much more fatal than a lion's claw, and when two bulls fight, then there's nothing but pain. In this clip, two bulls are set to fight, and both being nature's muscle machines, a winner isn't quite clear. Both of them fight to push each other and poke with their horns until they're pulled away from each other. That's as bullish as bulls can get. Number 7. Caged eagle attacks heron with a cunning bait. Eagles are cunning animals, and if they don't sense you to be the likable type, then it's probably time for you to leave its radar. In this clip, a heron had been bothering an eagle as it wanted a taste of what the eagle was eating. In the animal world, the sharing is caring philosophy ain't going to work. After some time, the eagle cunningly sets up a bait by putting the piece of meat down. The heron then bends down to take a bite, but it ends up being caught between the talons of the eagle. Well, the hungry guy must have learned the lesson. There's no such thing as free lunch. Number 6. Lion gets attacked by a group of hyenas. Hyenas are often known for their scavenging habits, but that doesn't limit them from attacking live prey or even predators. That's right, hyenas do attack predators and have really powerful bites and senses. In this clip, they're against one of the most savage creatures in the woods, lions. You might be surprised to see how this ends. In this clip, the hyenas surround the lion from every side and attack it mercilessly. The lion is almost panicked by this, and it's indeed a pleasure to watch the king of the jungle tremble in fear. No matter how feral lions can be, a group of hyenas could easily bring this beast down. Number 5. Kangaroos used to jump, now they thump. When we think of kangaroos, we often imagine them hopping around with their young ones in their huge pockets. The fact is that there is a different side to them, and they're as wild as animals get. In this clip, 2 kangaroos are on a wrestling spree, and one thing is quite clear: there's no stopping them. Number 4. Horses give karate-style blows. Horses are known for their speed, and since they're fast in almost everything, they might get furious much faster than others. So in this clip, the horses are whomping, not galloping. A horse rises to give a sharp blow to the other, and the fight gets personal. They circle each other with rage, and they know that their vengeance isn't over. Well, animals tend to act wild like humans when they're fuming with anger. Number 3. Gorillas attack each other like born enemies. Gorillas are known for their speed and advanced physique that helps them in both weight-bearing and propulsion. One surprising fact about a gorilla is that its strength is about 10 times its body weight. When powerful creatures like these go head-to-head, it would result in some of the wildest attacks. In this clip, 2 gorillas give severe strokes that make them want to give more and more. The fight between them just looks as if one gorilla is fighting against himself. Well, isn't that what fighting is all about? Your biggest enemy is yourself. Number 2. Tigers went insane. Tigers are one of the most barbaric animals descended from the cat family, and this striped beast definitely has a few tricks up its sleeve. When 2 tigers get themselves in a fight, it is a match made in hell. In this clip, 2 tigers get the best out of each other as they fight with their paws up against their foes' faces. As they give powerful strikes and blows, one of the tigers falls, only to get up with more aggression. Well, that's enmity in wildlife. It always comes with some of the wildest acts. Number 1. German Shepherd gives pitbull a taste of itself. Pitbull are considered to be one of the most dangerous dog breeds there is. With a dog being stubborn, tenacious, and fearless, there is no chance that a German Shepherd could attack it. But Mother Nature doesn't always play it straight, as in this clip, a pitbull gets attacked by a German Shepherd, which left the dog to run for its life. Well, the pitbull must have felt pity for itself. So which one of these clips did you find to have the wildest attacks of them all? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so that we can entertain you with more new videos.